How long till we cancel this monster for saying the N-word?
Okay, what would you like to be called then? Pick. And also let me know if you have any other suggestions.
Because you know I'm all about that rice,
Because you know I'm all about that burger, no salad. Didn't like that, did you?
Light up Skechers, light up my bag. I like your Skechers, you like my Gucci shoes. I buy you the best.
Oh, stranger. Still don't know my name.
All right, we're here, just sitting in the car. I want you to show me if you can get far. Step on the gas. Step on the gas. Step on the brakes.
I am so sick of parents kicking their kids out that are gay in the name of Christianity. Don't hide behind Christianity. Claim you're homophobic. And here's the deal. Same goes with hating on someone because of the color of their skin. Don't claim to be a Christian when you do that. Claim to be a racist like you are. Do better.
My coworker kept calling me the N-word, and I finally flipped.
Stop saying the fucking word, nigga. You're white. You're white. Stop saying the fucking word. Stop saying the word. I'm not playing with you.
Or what?
Stop saying the fucking word. I'm not playing with you. You can say here, we can see or what. You can say here and say or what.
I love his clothes.
Right. Shut your ass up.
I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions had an echo and so much space.
And I don't mind if I lose any blood on the way to salvation. And I fight with the strength that I got until I die. So I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home, far across the...
When being racist goes wrong.
3602 Gramercy Way, that's where I live. Come fucking see me.
2 hours later.
Let me see. Yeah, I know that you can talk. You talking all that shit, but let me see if you can walk. Let me see you walk. Yeah, I know that you can talk. You talking all that shit, but let me see if you can walk.
Loving you is a losing game. Loving you is a losing game.
Have y'all ever realized how much more seriously racism is taken than sexism? Like, I just came across this dude on TikTok that was like, if women ran the world, there would be no wars, just a bunch of countries not talking to each other. And it's like, my dude, that's sexist. Like, I don't get it. You're going off a stereotype. If someone was like, if black people ran the world, there would only be gangs and thieves. That would be racist. That would be problematic. Like, why is it so normal to make fun of women and, like, just accept them as this inferior gender and everything's supposed to be, like, a joke? And so if you call them out in the comments, you're just a crazy feminist. But, like, it's literally sexist. And it also makes no sense. Because if you just pick up a textbook any history textbook, you'll see that every single problem humans have has been created by men. Make it make sense.
I'm going to talk about it because it's not okay. So a video is surfacing of a boy named Samarian Humphrey. He's a black middle school student who attended a sleepover with his white peers. The white kids attacked him, shot him with BB guns, began calling him racial slurs. They took his inhaler from him. And the worst part is he was forced to drink someone else's urine, against his will. This is absolutely disgusting. Just to let you know, racism and discrimination is taught. This is not just the children's fault, this is also the parents' fault. There's no way they just thought of this on the spot. This was a planned attack. He was physically abused and mentally manipulated to do stuff against his will. His name is Samarian Humphrey. These boys have also been bullying Samarian in school, beating the child with a belt and also sexually assaulting him by hitting his private part. The school has yet to do anything or release any notice, but the mother is asking for an investigation. Here's the information of the school that they go to. Please contact it, and if you come across this post, please share it.
White people in America are automatically racist. And before you
White people in America? Okay. You understand that every culture since the beginning of time has succeeded off of racism or slavery, right? Even the Africans. Mansa Musa, the richest man of all time, was an African who gained his wealth off of slavery. Nonetheless, you don't want to talk about your possible lineage in relation to him, do you? You only want to talk about your relation to American slavery, which is great. I'm glad you brought that up. The Irish, the Italians, the Russians, and the Polish all suffered the fate of racism and poor treatment in the 1920s in America when coming over here trying to make a better life for themselves. So how is it that only black people can experience racism when 4 or 5 different cultures of white people have experienced the same hardships that they have within the same century? And if you want to talk about privilege, you see how easy it was for you to unload a bullshit theory and have it somewhat accepted, yet if I say something, I'll be called a racist because it's inherent, right?
So someone asked me, what's the difference between the racism in Ireland versus the racism in the UK? Alright, let's go, let's get it. From my personal experience, did you hear that? Did you hear that? My personal experience, because you know there's going to be some people talking about, oh no, that's not true. Talking absolute shite. No one fucking cares. Anyhow, moving on. So basically in Ireland, I feel like the racism is more direct. They'll call you a black slave to your face. It's never been like hidden. You nigger slave. It's really just said. Now the racism in England, Jesus Christ. It's more about, you know, a subtle kind of movement. You know them kind. You know them people. You know them lot. You know how they are. All I'm gonna say is, racists in the UK, we love you either way. We won't do nothing. Just let us know. For the people asking me, why do I hate the UK so much? I live here. Never said I fucking hate it. People were just saying Ireland has no culture, and I thought, really? And what? I proved you fucking wrong.
Hi, if you're a part of the Black Lives Matter movement or in support of the movement, please interact and please share this because we have an issue here in South Georgia and it needs to be resolved. For those of you who don't know who Mary Turner was, she was a black woman back in 1918 who was lynched by a racist white mob, and the things those men did to her were horrendous and inhumane. And she deserves to be remembered. Her story deserves to be remembered. She should be taught about because her story is very tragic. And I highly encourage everyone watching this TikTok to look into the story of Mary Turner. Well, there's a memorial near her lynching site, and some racist pieces of shit took their guns and shot at it and tried to run over it and destroy it. So the Mary Turner Project has to replace it. And it's going to cost them around like $5,000. So they need help. Please share this and interact with this. Please, please, please.
Okay, hello. I want to show y'all environmental racism firsthand because people think it's a myth. Right now I'm in Harris County, which is a county in Houston, Texas. It also happens to be one of, if not the most highly populated African-American county in the country. Now watch this. Gas station, liquor store, fast food, fast food, fast food, fast food, another fast food connected to a gas station / liquor store. Daiquiri shack connected to a gas station / liquor store. And finally, after driving a couple miles, a grocery store. Now we're back in my neck of the woods, about 20-25 minutes away from where we just were. In the suburbs, where the main demographic is definitely not people that look like me. Let me show you the difference. I've already passed 2 grocery stores within literally half a mile of each other before I even exited the freeway. Gas station. Gas station. Notice I'm not saying liquor store. A Target over there to buy groceries. A Walmart to buy groceries. Can't really see this sign, but that says Randall's, which is another grocery store. And I'm back home. Couple of notes. I drove by the same distance each location, and it just came legal to sell liquor riot. The problem should be obvious.
Over the next 5 days, parts of Los Angeles became a battlefield. This is a family putting stolen goods into a car while a building burns in the background. This is what it looked like in supermarkets. One of the most iconic images from the riots. For those of you that live in Los Angeles, this is actually 6th Street and Western, and there's a liquor store right here. I lived literally behind this building and watched this go into flames. Many store owners lost their businesses overnight. This image is insane. This man by himself used his fists to fight off a mob of people that were trying to loot a store he was working for. Thankfully, there was some police presence. However, majority of accounts say that police were overwhelmed and were helplessly just watching. Over 5 days, 50 people were killed and more than 2,000 were injured. Over 1,000 buildings were destroyed and damaged. With a lack of police, store owners had to defend themselves. Most stores with a sign that said black owned were not burned down. Part 6, Rooftop Korean.